Alright, here we are with episode 2 of Hiveswap. Oh boy. So, without further ado, not gonna waste this with endless prose, let's go on into the hallway. Looks like the coast is clear. For now. It wasn't locked, venture out into the hallway. Better hurry over to the hall closet and retrieve your weapon before that crafty old serpent, you mean snake, can get the drop on you. Yep. There's a lot to look over here, though, in this hallways. So, let's do that first. And, of course, talk to Jude. So, I should get my old weapon from the hall closet and then head up to the attic, right? Affirmative. Also remain from excess chatter, over. Oh, right, yeah, bye. Good alert, monsters, over. Yeah, I got it, I'm going. Bye. Can't be too careful in espionage game, Joey. Silence golden, over. Jude, shut up. Remember one time on training mission couldn't keep my trap shut? Oh boy, I really landed in a pickle, over. You've never had any training. I'm turning off the walkie. Bye. Over and click. Dumb fuck. Anyway, yeah, a lot to look over. Let's start with this. It's a globe-like sculpture with an arrow that's conveniently alerts you to the location of the ceiling. Ah, so that's where it is. Thank you, globe-like sculpture. Spin it. Give it a tap. Wow, look at it go. Well, that was stimulating. Again. Awesome. Alright. Look at anything really high up. Doesn't look like it. Alright, moving on. I mean, yeah, maybe there's not that much to look at. Jude insisted the terrified horse was being abducted. Your counter-argument completely schooled him. This painting now commemorates your triumph and a particularly spectacular equine nativity. Oh my god. That's all you can look at. What about this? Aw. It just wants us to have a good look at the horse. I'm not complaining. It's your mother's jewelry box, a priceless heirloom of immeasurable sentimental value. Also, there appear to be some of your brother's empty cans of Pringles. Well, use one heirloom on the other. Your mom's jewelry box. This is where you found your heirloom when you were very young, not long after what happened. It was just nestled there, and it was just nestled in there among her fine, beautiful jewels, and you just took it. You just had this feeling like you had to keep it safe, and you wanted something of hers to be just for you. Well, it worked. Alright. These are, oh yeah. Anyway, this guy! This thing's always giving you the creeps, but that didn't stop you from patching it up after you accidentally ripped it with an experimental foamless dart. Oh boy. From the first and last dart gun war with Jude, Belinda here provides great cover for those who refuse to use firearms, namely you. You tried to distract him with your tap dancing and then stick a dart on him. It didn't work at all. She might topple over, and what crueler way to kill a ballerina than by tap dancing her to death? No, you'd never forgive yourself. Oh, here's the weapon. This gun can shoot a stream of water up to 50 feet away. Too bad you don't use guns, so I guess it's not the weapon. You don't use guns. This lady was just hanging out in her all together, which, you mean, who are you to judge? Instead of making you slightly uncomfortable, so you church her up a little. You feel kind of silly about it now, but whatever, you're like 8. Oh my fucking god. I wonder how Grandpa would feel about that, or if he would even care about it. That's a good question. I think that's about it. Alright, well, stepping forward. Of course, we can see these guys from here. What I can use? You could scrounge some ammo, but you don't use guns, so you won't. Can I do that from over here? No. Weird. Alright. Well. This is the door to your neurotic dork of a brother's maximum security bedroom. He keeps it locked up tight because of all the silly conspiracy work he does in there. You sincerely doubt you'll be entering this room anytime soon, but really, why would he even want to? It's full of his nerd stink and goober crud, not to mention it's where his pet usually lurks. You love all animals, but just the same, that's one you'd rather let Jude deal with. Open? He always keeps it locked. Even if he did manage to get in, he probably has traps set up. Not worth trying to get gum out of your hair again. Plus, there'd be his pet to deal with. No thanks. I really can't wait for the counterpart game, Hiveswap. I'm on Switch. You've always been a bit creeped out by the monster in the water. It feels like the eye is following you. But only sometimes. Your light bright. Hours of fun, with a number of hours and the degree of fun dependent on the power of your imagination. Which, in your case, means many hours and a lot of fun. Oh, let's use it. Hell yeah. Oh, similar. Sure. Oh my god, a little puppy. Probably a dog outside, which is awesome. It's us and the puppy. Hell yeah. Wow. What a strange symbol. I'm sure it won't have any significance later. And it's us again. Probably just loops. Yeah. Jude recommended you grab your strife weapon from the hall closet and head up to the attic as quick as you can. You're sticking with that plan for now. Alright. Fair. I have some more shit to look at. This lamp's not even plugged in, but there are at least 9 possible light sources in your immediate area, so maybe it got lost in the typically well-illuminated shuffle. Oh. It's a hallway closet. If memory serves, there's a box of some old belongings of yours in here. I wonder if it has what you're looking for. Oh boy. You think back to before, back to when this closet door was shut. You had a reasonably good guess about what was inside, but now your guess is even more reasonable. That box probably has the stuff you need, but can't reach. You wonder what your next step should be. Actually, your tap shoes might be the solution to this problem. If you could just get a good stomp going, you might be able to tumble that box right off the shelf. Yeah, pretty reasonable. You can't search this box while it's still up on that shelf. Well, let's get it down then. Hell yeah. Wonder what's stashed in here. Nothing fragile, you know. You pick through the box and find your flashlight and an old pair of ballet slippers. These will come in handy. Oh hey, there's some pet treats in here too. You keep caches of these all over. Never know when you need to treat a pet. You go ahead and try your flashlight. Click, click, no dice. Another battery problem? You open it up. Wait, there are no batteries in here at all. Just a bunch of stupid pogs. Dang it, Jude. Found my own strife weapon. Guess what? It's full of your stupid pogs. Crap, forgot about those. Please keep safe over. Fine. Okay, but I'm not going to take especially good care of them. Please protect Motor at all costs, over. You and Motor. This Scully Pog is obviously where it's at. Terms acceptable, please keep them safe. She's yours, over. So I guess I head up to the attic now. That's the plan, over. I better shake a leg then. Affirmative, over and out. You pretty much cleaned it out. Nothing useful left in there. Epic. Of course, we're not going down here because, you know, you got your strife weapon back. Time to head up to the attic, right? You're taking a leap of faith with Jude on this one, but he seems to at least think he knows what he's talking about. So, yeah. However, we're gonna go back in our room. Actually, you know what? Can we look at let's look at our stuff. Oops. Beautiful, comfortable satin ballet slippers, like dancing on a cloud. Unlike the canvas shoes you wear for class, which are like dancing on a far less luxurious cloud. You're gonna need to add some D-cell batteries if you want this flashlight to serve any purpose other than an emergency POG storage container and very poorly designed paperweight. Jude's Pogs. There's a cool Scully one, but the rest are all dumb cartoons, vague, rebellious for graffiti, and bad video games. And of course, pet treats. Animals love these, except the most dangerous animal of all. Man! Wow, blew your own mind blew your own mind there for a second. Alright, let's start combining these at random. The two twisty snakes that make up your heirloom seem to be in their own delicate stance, don't they? Twisting around each other, both chasing, both fleeing. Where does it begin? Where does it end? Your dog would make a great ballerina if only they didn't have 4 left feet. Thank you, thank you. You got that joke from a popsicle stick. When the pogs slam and clatter and scatter, do they not possess a grace all their own? Is your dance any less a defiance of that cruel tyrant gravity than is yours? No, they do not, and yes it is. Well, you. It doesn't quite glow, but those jeweled eyes will catch a faintest little glimmer of light in the dark room and sparkle like the dickens. Sort of like what a flashlight does, you guess? You may be romanticizing your heirloom's capacity for luminosity. They fit in the funnel part, but they're just a little bit too wide for the 45mm in diameter, which was, of course, just barely wide enough for the pogs. You have no interest in refilling your flashlight with your brother's garbage. Gotta use this. Oh, but you want these in case a cute animal to feed them. In case you find a cute animal to feed them to. Plus, stomping on them would get crumbs everywhere. Depending on your present location, the previous sentence may have been sarcasm. Gosh, location conditional sincerity. This really is an adventure. The frustrating thing about flat garbage is there's no point in stomping it. Can we use these on each other? The world is not ready yet. Your hot stepping isn't enough to light the night this time. Gotta find some batteries, I guess, just to run these. One day you'll see your name up in lights, but every journey begins with a single, perfect, graceful, incredible step. In your case, that first single, perfect, graceful, incredible step is to find some stupid batteries and pop them in here. You know, if you feel like it. Now we can find these things. Your mom loved animals, as you well know. She had the grace of a gazelle and the ferocity of a much, much angrier gazelle. You shaved down the edges of the pog with a toothy side of your heirloom. It will now be used to solve lots of different puzzles throughout your house. Good work! Haha, just kidding, you don't do that because that would be ridiculous and an insult to your puzzling skills. Careful not to mix these up. You'd hate to reach for a critter treat and come back with like a wren, or a Stimpy, or a Doug Funny. Alright, that's good. Now, we have some achievements. We should probably look at the door once we're done in here. But, if we give this treat to Bubsy, you're not going to encourage this guy any further. And, achievements. Don't encourage him, please. Wonderful. That's literally it. We'll be getting another achievement later, but you know. Look. Oh yeah. The door to your room. Heavily personalized, of course. You think she's the only one who could nerd up his door, but you showed him Toucan, and in fact will play in the game. Hell yeah. There's a little alien thing. I wonder if Jude did that. Anyway. To the attic! Butcher said that should be moved into the attic. There's some toys here too that you don't play with that much anymore. Basically a pile of useless trash. What kind of thing? You got this toy caterpillar so you could learn how to cure caterpillar diseases, but it turns out plush caterpillars don't get sick. Still pretty cute though. Befriend. The caterpillar can't help you, and you can't help the caterpillar. Not a productive friendship, but at least nobody's being taken care of, taken advantage of. You're loath to touch and disturb whatever astronomically improbable equilibrium is at play. Best just leave it be. Achievement here. You study the slinky, its grace, its poise, to hold that position for years, neither faltering nor giving the impression of total stillness, always suggesting that in the next instant it may tumble forward from potential to kinetic, melting from solid to liquid. That is ballet. Hope Springs Eternal took a ballet lesson from an unorthodox source. A bunch of stuff that should be moved into that. Alright, yeah. Same stuff, same thing at the thing below. Anyway. On the rare occasion he is home, Pa can be heard bumping around up here while attending to his hoard of stupid antique trash. Or priceless artifacts, you mean. No, you don't. It's locked, but you need to get in here as soon as you can. You peer through the keyhole. Weird. What the heck was that thing, and how long has it been there? Hey, the attic's door is locked. Cripes, forgot about that. Technical blunder on my part, over. It's fine, no big deal. Just left it safely in my room, be eaten by monsters in the hallway. We got my dorky brother send me to the safety of the wrong side of a locked door. Is it not fine, over? Jude? Panic not necessary. Still need to get you to attic, over. For safety, right, well, whatever. I'm trusting you, I guess. Appreciate that, over. Although, so far, it hasn't really paid off. Joey, please, just need you to head to trophy room, over. Ah, gross, I hate that place. Why does he even need a special trophy room when our whole house is just his dumping ground for whatever garbage he picks up on his stupid adventures? We'll find key to attic there. Mysterious whims of absent father not relevant, over. Fine. Over and out. Can talk to him again. So, head to the trophy room? Affirmative, over. Got it. Over and out. Neat. I think if we try to open it, we get to see this again. Now. So we're going to allow use of the walkie-talkie line. By now, you might notice this little question mark in the top. This is the hint button. However, the hint button has a very specific purpose. Like, it's not useful as a hint button in Act 1. It's not really useful for hints until we get to Act 2. But it does have something extremely interesting. However, I'm gonna probably hold off on that for a while. Because it feels too early to go into that. Act 2 had some unique stuff we'll probably get into right at the beginning, but like, Act 1, it's just too early to start getting into that. Anyway. Ooh. Some great photos and portraits of your mostly great family. You decide to take a closer look. Alright. Pa used to be great with animals. You wonder what happened? Maybe a betrayal? No, impossible. Look how good that dog is. That dog never betrayed anybody in his entire life. You would stake your entire reputation on it, the whole thing. Yeah, you can't even look at this picture. You deplore cruelty to animals, one of the many ways you and your father never saw eye to eye. One of the other ways was how he never actually looked at you much, let alone at your eyes. Mom is a picture of grace and radiance, and Pa is just Pa. Seriously, has he ever changed his look? Sometimes you wonder if he was born with his spectacles and mustache, or at least one of the two. You and Jude have a lot of fun memories with your babysitter. By now, probably more than Mom and Pa combined. You'd always thought of her as a kind of cool and fun older kid you wanted to be, until you got old enough to realize she's a pretty sucky role model. I wonder what her family is like, but it's probably not your place to ask. Yeah, I honestly, I think going into the holistic side of things, I think Grandpa and the babysitter are like some of the most interesting choices for characters to be relevant in this game. Like, obviously, I don't think they're going to be relevant until its counterpart game, Haunt Switch. They're just kind of mentioned a lot, but like really solid choices. Anyway, moving on. There aren't any pictures of the three together, so we try to make one through the art of composition. By hanging these three solo photos together, it's kind of like there's a photo of all three of you, sorta. A lovely diptych of school portraits. The laser background, the bad hair days, simply perfection. Haha, Jude puts the dip and diptych, you mutter to yourself. Such an unreal burn on the unsuspecting chump, but he probably wouldn't even get it. Come to think of it, maybe neither do you? Puppy. Pa, and someone you presume is his sister? Why he's ever mentioned, not that the two of you talk much. Kinda weird to think you might have like a second cousin out there you never met. Maybe she died young? Old-timey times are pretty rough. Ooh la la, that there mom is looking très glamnifique. Glamnifique. Bleh. When you grow up, you hope this is what mirrors will look like. You and your very good dog. Aww. Awesome. I think that's about everything on that wall. Moving on. This guy. I didn't even know his name. What's it so happy about anyway? His expression probably made no sense to this original context. That is to say, whatever tomb or temple or whatever that you pop plundered from. Silly guy. He never did anything wrong. Be nice. Oop. Well, seems the power is out. That should make the trophy room quite the adventure, which is to say, not quite the adventure you wish you were having right now. Well, it would seem the power's out. Classic psyops over. What? Credit where it's due. Best way to stabilize countermeasures. Leave you in the dark. Literally over. Not literally. It's still like late afternoon. I can see fine. Should have no trouble getting the trophy room then. Over. Fine then, Mr. Mission Control. Yes, great. Over and out. Alright. But I do believe that would be a good time to stop. So, we're gonna save this. The hives get swapped. Hell yeah. And we're gonna start our journey towards the trophy room later. Next episode. Goodbye.